Hey man, how's it going? This is Daniel and welcome to our second video in the intermittent fasting series. Let's talk about how to implement intermittent fasting in your life and also the things that you can and you should not have while you're doing intermittent fasting. Now, first of all, you need to know that in your window of intermittent fasting, you should eat only the amount of calories that you should be allowed to eat in order to lose weight. If you in your 6 hours put 4,000 calories, which is not so impossible, but it's quite possible actually. But if you eat 4,000 calories in that window every time, you're not gonna lose weight. Okay, it doesn't matter if you do intermittent fasting or not. The way for you to lose weight is going to be calorie intake. You have to have a calorie restriction. So anyway, and that's why it helps you intermittent fasting, because you're going to have like 6 hours, only 8 hours to eat 2,000 calories or 1,600 calories. You can have a couple of good meals and maybe a little snack in that time, and then you stop eating, and it's gonna help you really quick, especially in the early stages. If you're starting right now, the early stages are you drop fat like this. It's amazing. It's crazy, really nice. Now, in those early stages, it's gonna be tough. The first 2-3 days are gonna be tough for you. Intermittent fasting is not for everybody. Don't feel bad if you cannot do it, but you also have to know that human beings, we are adaptable. Okay? The first time you come to the gym and you work out, it's awful. You hate it. Everything. Everybody's looking at you. You can carry only 10s. It's awful. You feel awful. These are awkward movements. I hated the first 2 days in the gym. Oh my gosh. And then what's going on? After a couple of weeks, you start feeling better. You start to understand your body, how much you can carry, and then you start getting stronger. And then after that, you love it, right? Same thing if you want to wake up early in the morning. Wake up at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock the first day is tough. The second day is tough. You don't want to. You snooze. After a couple of weeks, you wake up without the alarm sounding or even waking you up. So we are adaptable. Okay, at the beginning it's tough, there is some resistance, but once you get the momentum, man, you keep going. Okay, so let's talk about intermittent fasting, right? The first couple of days is going to be tough. You wake up in the morning. What I recommend is push your meal at least 5 to 6 hours after you wake up. So in my case, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I push my meal at least at noon. At least at noon, I have my first meal. Something that it will help is for you to keep yourself busy, right? If you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you're just hanging out in the kitchen, you're not gonna be able to push those hours until 6 o'clock, until noon, right? You're not going to be able. So you have to keep yourself busy in order to keep your mind of food, right? Now, the first couple of days, you might feel a little lightheaded, it's a little bit like, oh my God, I feel dizzy, whatever. That didn't happen to me, but some people, for some people that happened because some people are already too conditioned to being eaten right away in the morning. So push maybe the next 6 hours, and then you start eating. Have a nice nutritional meal if you can, right? Of course, I can tell you can eat anything you want, but if it's better if you put some nutritional food, right? Nutritional, better, some veggies and nice protein and a couple of healthy ratios in your macros, right? Some carbs, some fats, and some protein, because remember that you need all those three in order for your hormonal well-being, right? So what are the things that you can eat? As I tell you, you can eat anything as long as you're in your calorie restriction, or in your calorie amount, with the amount of calories that you need to have, and what can you have while you're in the fasted state. What can you have? First of all, you can have water, of course. You have no calories. You can have water with lemon. It has no calories. Don't worry about the lemons. You're not eating 3, 4, 5 lemons. You're just having squeezed lemon in your water. It makes it better. So you can have water, no problem. You can have coffee, which is actually fantastic when you're fasting, because it keeps you focused. With that fasted state, focus is amazing. You can do a lot of work with it. I really recommend you coffee, but of course the coffee with no sugar or no cream, no calories. So you can have any calories during your fasting state, when you're fasted window, right? So no calories, The coffee, no cream, no sugar. If you like cream, I would say no, don't put any cream. If you like sugar, I would say put Splenda. It's not the best for your body, but it makes it a little sweet, right? And you can have, of course, dietary drinks, like a Diet Coke or stuff like that. I won't recommend that, but if you need that little sugar, you can have a Diet Coke. I would recommend maybe have sparkling water. Sparkling water is really nice. So sparkling water, coffee, no cream, no sugar, hot tea or iced teas with no sugar again, and water. You can have all those things, and you're gonna be fine. You're not putting any calories in your body, and you're going to lose weight for sure. Okay, so those are the things that you can drink while you're in your fasting state, and you can eat anything while you're in the fasting window. Now, once a week, I relax. I do whatever I want. I eat whatever I want. Of course, I'm not crazy. I'm gonna eat, a box of 12 donuts, but I eat more relaxed. And then the rest of the week, I try to be on point with my diet, right? Remember that it's not the 10% that kills you, it's that 90%. Whatever you do in your week, make sure that 90% of your week you are on point, and then 10% you can relax a little bit. Okay. Anyway, I think that's all that I wanted to cover. If you have any questions, just let me know, comment there, or contact me, and I will help you to clarify anything that you any doubts that you have. Okay, make sure you start right now. Don't put it off. Start tomorrow if you can. And it's better when your partner or your wife, your husband is doing the same thing with you, or is pushing the same. Pushing the car to the same place, right? If you don't want to go home and find a lot of food, and that person is eating like crazy, and you're like depriving yourself, it's way too hard if you both are not pushing the car forward. Somebody say, I don't mind to carry a man, but I don't want him to drag his feet, right? So think about that. Let's talk soon. Comment, and if you have any questions, let me know, and we talk soon. All right, have a good one, and I hope you start right now dropping fat like crazy. Ciao.